I don't have a selfie stick. One of these days I'm going to get one because I hate holding this camera out. But anyway, I want to do a little update on the turbocharger shenanigans on Barney. And in case you're not a regular viewer of these videos, Barney is my 2379 Peterbilt that's purple. Has a Series 60 Detroit that is right around the 750 horsepower mark. And yesterday we put the 20th turbo on it. So we've done many back and forth cross country trips from Maryland to Arizona, testing turbos and files and such. Every trip was usually a different combination, and that shenanigans hasn't stopped since we moved here 4 years ago. It still goes on. So let me just go ahead and let me switch our view. I want to show you what we've been doing. So yeah, here's Barney. Barney's a little rough, but she's a runner. He, because he's Barney. Okay, so we started recently here playing with large frame turbos. I think the first one I put on was this an 82 millimeter HX83. We tried that. We ran this 88 millimeter and then ordered in some parts to build this 85. I think it's 85.5 millimeter. All these were run with a 22E. Don't pay attention to that 22G. That's what that one is, but obviously that's not what's on the truck. So 22E was our housing, I'm still a little jet lag from trucking. Anyway, so I've been running the large frames, and I went ahead and made a switch to a Garrett hybrid that I built. This is a GT47 hot side with a 1.13 divided housing. It's a pretty rare divided wastegated housing. But what I put on it was an 85 millimeter compressor wheel. And that's the one we ran back and forth to California the other day. And it runs pretty good. It'll surge below 1500 if you're full throttle. But it picks up and runs decent, but it just will not make beyond about 40 pounds of boost. And if you followed me at all, the goal here has been to try to get this thing to hit 50 pounds, because in the thin air out here, my Detroit needs 50 pounds to make its 750 horsepower. It just does. And 50 pounds is easy back east. A S480 will run 50 pounds at sea level and make 730, and I added a little more fuel, so I'm estimating we're about 750, but we need that added boost in order to cool it down. So I have run the 88 millimeter, the 85 HX82, the 85 Garrett, and I've run this Garrett with a GT55 hot side, a GT50 hot side. I run all different combinations. I run this 82 millimeter, blah, 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 run them all. And now I'm going to sort of further evaluate the 88 millimeter, because it made the most boost of anything I've had together. It got me the closest to 50 pounds as I've ever been. So I'm going to put this on and probably do some extended testing, like probably work a day if it has any low RPM surge. Like I've said, it's the closest turbo to my 50 pounds. So today what we're going to do, I put this on yesterday, and you can see it takes a little bit of doing to put a HX82/HX83 onto a Detroit. You have to put a spacer to, because you have a lack of room between the thermostat housing and the compressor cover. But I have these 2-inch spacers from my pulling truck, so that's good. Other than that, it's all pretty straightforward. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook to Mr. John's big lowboy. We got a 60-ton Trail King. If you've seen the video when we moved the D8 last week, We use the 60-ton Trail King, and I'll probably take my Volvo, if I can get it to start and run, put my Volvo on the trailer, and that'll give us about 80,000 because it's about a 50, the combo weighs about 50,000, just the truck and trailer with the 3+1 Stinger setup. So we'll do that, stick the old Volvo on there. That'll give us 80,000 for test driving. So I'll go ahead and sign off for now, and at some point we'll log back on here and wow, you know, it really stinks getting into your 50s and having to wear reading glasses. Mr. Peyton, yep, you could see I'm working on the truck. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. We're going to get the loader going. We're going to start this, check for leaks, and get everything loaded up and take this thing up the highway and back and just see, make sure it has, we'll make sure it has good enough manners for going on a work day. So you can see I even have my Detroit hat. Usually I wear a cat hat even when I'm working with the Detroit, but my wife found my long lost Detroit hat, so I'm a little more proper now. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. You guys take care, and we will see you later.